Hello everybody and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we are in Game 3 against the Braves. We split the two games so far. I believe we won 3-0 the first game and the Braves won 2-1 yesterday. I did do a little bit of research on the Braves' new center fielder, Klipinski. I'm guessing he was a draft pick either last year or the year before, because it looks like he'd been on the Orioles Major League roster all of this season, as best as I could tell, until he was traded right around the All-Star game here to the Braves for Rico Washington. If you don't know who Rico Washington is, that's just fine, because I sure didn't know who he was. So I did a little research there. He was pretty much a career minor leaguer, though he did play 14 games for the Cardinals in 2008. You might notice this is PowerPros 2008, which means it was building rosters from 07. So at the time they put him in this game, Rico Washington had not been a major leaguer. But he's now over in Baltimore. Don't know what he's doing over there, but that's who controls his rights. And Klipinski is now here playing center and forced Chipper Jones out of the lineup. In this game, to catch things up, Jorge Campillo is on the mound, and Kester and Marvin have both ground out to start off the game. Chief now at the plate. He will look at strike one. And outside, 1-1. Popped in the air, Escobar behind second. Makes the grab. 1-2-3 inning for the Squirrels, which is maybe concerning because in both the first two games, all the Squirrels' runs have been scored in the first inning. See, the normal defensive lineup in. Zap is going to have to start today. Gill, I think, pitched 9 innings out in an extra inning game his last start, so he was not ready for today's start. Had an idea that might be coming. So it was, I believe, yesterday's game when Zap normally would have come into the game, but I went to Johnston instead because I knew I probably wanted Zap fresh for a start. Jeff Francoeur in the box has a 2-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Ruben Gauthier at the plate now. First pitch just misses outside. And this is too high, 2-0. There's a called strike. Ground ball towards short. Joey picks that up and throws it over. 2 away. We'll bring Mark Teixeira to the plate. He swings and misses at the first pitch. Hits this one, should be picked up. Kester does. He has to wait for Terry to get back to the base, but he does do so. 6 up, 6 down to start the game. Terry will lead off for the Squirrels. Going to have to pause just slightly here to go let my dog in. 1 moment. Okay, well, apparently I heard something else because the dog was very content laying out in the sun. Terry looks at strike 1. That pitch goes up and in. And down and in. Misses outside. 3-1. Swing and a miss makes it a full count. Into left field, but Scott Hairston should have this, and he does. 1 away. Frank at the plate now. Ground ball to short. Escobar to first. 2 away. Tom at the plate now. First pitch called a strike. Second pitch called a strike. Swing and a miss, strike 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Brian McCann will lead off for the Braves. Still no score. First pitch swung on and missed. Looks at strike 2. McCann doesn't go fishing for that one. 1-2. Strike 3 on the outside corner. Yunel Escobar at the plate now. First pitch called a strike. Second pitch is going to be ground to Chief. Throws over, 2-away. Here comes Scott Hairston. First pitch called a strike. Fouled away. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Still a lot of zeros on the scoreboard. Zach will lead things off for the Squirrels in the third. This time I know I heard my dog hit the door, so I will pause again here just briefly. Okay, shouldn't have to pause again. Here comes Zach. Starts off with a swing and a miss. Swings and misses again. Ground ball to first. Teixeira takes care of that. One down, Joey at the plate. Pops this one up right at the plate. McCann simply stands up and grabs it. 2 down. Zap at the plate. Doesn't get a ton of at-bats. Is batting .77 on the year. Looks at strike 1. Grounds this one to short. Escobar to first. Still scoreless as we go to the bottom of the third. Nomar Garcia-Parra will come up for Atlanta. First pitch swung on and missed. Another swing and a miss. 0-2. Goes outside. Nomar lets it go. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Klipinski to the plate. Looks at strike 1. This is down and out. Hits this one. That's going to be the first base hit of the ball game for either side. Runner on first, 1 away. Campillo at the plate. Hitting over 300 as a pitcher. Shows bunt at the moment. He does keep it out there. Tries to push it towards third. Wasn't actually that great of a bunt. Chief might have had a thought at second, but he does take the out at first. So it is a successful sacrifice to bring Jeff Francoeur to the plate with a runner in scoring position. 2 down though, and Francoeur with a 1-1 count. That one misses low. Misses outside. 3-1. Almost hits him. That's going to be a walk. Runners on first and second now for Ruben Gauthier. There are still 2 outs. First pitch called a strike. Swing and a miss. Makes it 0-2. Grounds this one to first. Terry grabs it, steps on first, and that will end the inning. We go to the fourth. Still scoreless. Kester will lead things off for the Squirrels. Curveball goes outside. Campillo only 1 strikeout so far, a little surprising. Kester with a 1-1 count after fouling that pitch away. That one goes down and out. Kester tries to bunt but misses it. 2-2. Hits this one but foul. Called strike 3. One down, Marvin at the plate. He is batting left-handed. I didn't get a good chance to mention that earlier. He'll swing and miss at the first pitch. Swing and miss at the second pitch. And this one misses outside. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Chief at the plate. Flew out to left in his first at-bat, I think, unless I'm confusing him with somebody else. He'll take strike 1 and then foul away pitch number 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Apparently, as soon as I say him, surprise Campillo only has 1 strikeout, he decides to turn on that faucet. We are still scoreless as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Mark Teixeira will lead things off for the Braves. First pitch, called a strike. Another called strike. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Brian McCann. Watches that one go outside. Watches this one go by for a strike. Misses inside. 2-1. It's too low. 3-1 the count. Called strike. Full count, 1 out, nobody on base. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll bring Yunel Escobar to the plate. He will look at strike 1. As that pitch goes too high. Too high again, 2-1. Zap throwing a lot of pitches, but nothing's come back to hurt him too badly yet. This one hit right back at Zap. He gets a glove on it to save himself from injury. Kester ends up cleaning up the aftermath. So if you're keeping score, put that one down 1-4-3. We go to the 5th inning. Terry at the plate. We are still scoreless. First pitch to Terry is called a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Frank at the plate now. He looks at strike 1. This one misses outside, possibly high as well. This one called a strike. 1-2. That's going to be the first Squirrels hit of the day, first Squirrels base runner of the day. So 1 on, 1 out, Tom at the plate. So that first curveball misses down and out. And a swing and a miss. Swing and a miss again, 1-2. Tom into left field. It's going to stay up though for Hairston. Thought it might drop in off the bat, but hit just a little bit too hard, or a little bit not hard enough, I guess. So 1 on, 2 outs. Zach at the plate now. He'll open up with a ball. And this one is low as well. 2-0. Here's a called strike. Too low. 3-1. Zach swings away and fouls it off. Frank will be off with this pitch. And Zach's going to cash in with the base hit into the left center gap. Frank on his way to third. And Zach's going to advance on the throw that goes to third. So the Squirrels suddenly with 2 runners in scoring position, and they're going to intentionally walk Joey to load the bases. And boy, is it tempting to pinch hit for Zap, but I think we're going to keep with him to not screw up our pitching rotation any more than it already is. One of those strategic decisions you have to make in the National League. Or, you know, you did in 2012 when this was supposed to be taking place. Zap cannot come through with the hit, hits a soft liner to second, and that ends the inning. Squirrels do threaten finally, but still no score in the game. Scott Hairston will lead things off for the Braves in the bottom half of the inning. First pitch goes low, as does the second pitch. It's a swing and a miss. Called strike, 2-2. Throws a high fastball. Hairston lays off. Full count. Hits this one foul. Will Tom have room? He will not. So still a full count. Looks at strike 3. 1 down. Nomar Garcia Parra at the plate. First pitch called a strike. And this one goes too low. Pops this one up. Kester waiting on it. 2 down. That'll bring Klipinski to the plate. I think that's still the Braves' only hit, I think. They also drew a walk for a second base runner, but I think Lipinski's the only hit. Down 0-2 in this at-bat. Doesn't fish for that one. Does swing at this one, but comes up empty. That'll end the 5th inning. We are still scoreless as we move into the 6th. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's only 3 combined hits for the teams, and I think 4 combined base runners. Kester back at the plate. Apparently on a 4-game hitting streak, 0 for 2 today. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses. 0-2. This one misses outside. This one misses low. 2-2. Back towards the middle, and that will get through for a leadoff single. Marvin at the plate. He's 0 for 2. I don't believe he's gotten a hit since he came back from injury. No, I take that back. I think he did get 1 hit right over the base. Kester takes off, and McCann apparently waiting for it. He got rid of that ball in a flash. Throws Kester out, and suddenly now the base is empty for Marvin. 2-1 the count. Make it 2-2. 1 away. Fouled away. We'll try again. Campillo starting to wipe his brow. Swings at a high one that was already by him. Just a terrible decision by Marvin. 2 away. Chief at the plate. Marvin might have gotten 1 hit, but I still don't think his timing is there from his little stint being injured. Chief grounds to second, and that will end the top of the 6th inning. Still scoreless as we go to the bottom half of the 6th. Pitcher spot due up for the Braves. Looks like they are going to let Campillo hit. He had a sac bunt in his first plate appearance. Has a 2-0 count to start this at bat. There's a called strike. Swing and a miss makes it 2-2. Ground ball to second. Kester takes care of that. 1 down. Jeff Francoeur is struck out and walked. And And first pitch goes high. And another ball, 2-0. Actually thought that pitch looked pretty good. There's a swing and a miss. Another swing and a miss, 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Ruben Gaute is ground out in both at-bats so far. Looks at strike 1. Down in the dirt, 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Popped up, but it will make the seats behind home plate. Still 1-2, 2 outs, nobody on base. Grounds this one to second. Kester throws over, and that will end the 6th inning. We're still scoreless. Terry will come up for the Squirrels to open the 7th inning. Alright, Campillo still out there, though he is starting to labor. Misses inside. This one called a strike. Looks at that one, looked awfully hittable. And Terry strikes out swinging. Braves go into their bullpen now. They'll find Boyer. We just saw him yesterday, I believe. Blaine Boyer, if you're curious. Frank 1 for 2 today. Looks at strike 1 here. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. And fouls this one away to stay alive. That should be a base hit into left. Hairston cuts it off before it can become a major problem. 1 on, 1 out. Tom at the plate. He is 0 for 2 today. Apparently on a 7-game hitting streak, so I'm sure he would love to find some outfield grass here. Don't think that one's gonna, well, that might end up, goes down as an infield hit. Weekly hit, the second baseman ends up fielding it, and Gaute cannot get it to first in time. So 1 down, 2 on. Zach quickly behind 0-2. He strikes out swinging. 2 away. Joey's going to have to come up with the base hit to score this run. And he does get it into center field. Frank on his way to home. And there is the first run of the ball game. Squirrels take the 1-0 lead. We are going to pinch hit. Let's do Phil. All right, runner still on first and second, still 2 outs. First pitch to Phil is called a strike. And he comes up with the base hit into left, and Tom is going to try to score on it, and he will make it there. Squirrels take the 2-0 lead, and that will bring Kester to the plate. First pitch to Kester, a curveball on the outside corner. And this one in the dirt, 1-1. Called strike, makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That brings us to the 7th inning stretch. The Squirrels now with a 2-0 lead, and Mark Teixeira will hit on the other side.
Indianapolis 2, the Braves 0.
Alright, we will change pitchers. Since Zap is right-handed, we'll go lefty. Let's do Johnston, because Nakai should hopefully have to pitch here in a day or two. And with Kester making that last out, that does make the double switch work nicely. All right, Teixeira, 0 for 2 today. He swings and misses at the first pitch. It does seem like almost every Braves hitter is a switch hitter. Off the top of my head, I don't know how many they have, but it seems like a lot. Anyway, Teixeira with a 2-2 count. He swings and misses, strike 3. One down, Brian McCann has struck out in both at-bats so far today. Looks at strike 1 here. Yeah, sinker in the dirt. There's a swing and a miss, 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Yunel Escobar is ground out in both at-bats. He'll look at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Swing and a miss, and that's all she wrote for the 7th. 2-0, Squirrels lead, and they will send Marvin to the plate to open up the 8th inning. Braves go back to their bullpen again, and this time they're going to find Brian Bruni, if I remember right. Alright, Marvin 0 for 3. Ground out and a couple strikeouts. Still batting left-handed. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses. Just his timing just has not been there since he's come back. Gets a little soft pop-up liner or whatever you want to call it to short. 1 down. Chief at the plate. He's 0 for 3 today. More uncharacteristic for him as he swings and misses at the first pitch. This one too low. Hits this one right to third. Nomar takes care of that. 2 away. That'll bring Terry to the plate. He is also 0 for 3. Fly out and a couple strikeouts. Looks at strike 1 here. This one misses, down and out. Misses again inside. 2-1. Hits this one. It'll get through the middle for a base hit. 2-out single. Will bring Frank to the plate. He does have 2 hits today. 2 for 3. Looks at strike 1 in this at-bat. Fouled this one back. 0-2. Into center field, and it will get down for another base hit. 2 on, 2 outs. Tom will come to the plate. And Tom swings and misses at the first pitch. High hopper to first. Teixeira grabs it and steps on the base, and that ends the top of the 8th. Still 2-0 Squirrels. Scott Hairston will lead things off for the Braves. We will change to Hermida here just as soon as we are able. There we go. Goes, whoop, not there. Try that again. There we go, and that'll bring Martinez in to catch. Alright, Hairston has struck out in both at-bats today. First pitch, called a strike. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Fouled away. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Nomar at the plate. He is 0 for 2. He was the big hero yesterday late in the game, though nobody's on base in front of him today. Grounds this one to third. Chief will throw over. 2 down. Lipinski at the plate. He's 1 for 2. Looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. We move on to the 9th inning. 2-0 Squirrels lead, and the Squirrels will lead off with Zach. Zach 1 for 3 today. This pitch goes down and out. There's a called strike. Grounds this one to Teixeira. He'll step on the base. Joey at the plate. He is fouled out, intentionally walked, and then came up with a base hit to score a run. Hits this one towards the middle, not near as hard as his last one. Gotay handles that. 2 down, Phil back at the plate. He had a base hit in his first at-bat. Grounds this one to first, and that will end the top of the 9th. The Braves need 2 to stay alive. They're going to start off with the pitcher spot. For right now, the Braves are going to turn to Dustin Pedroia. We're about to go to Shibuya, so that might change their mind. Said it before, this is just the problem with it being a video game. There's not really a better way to do this. Where'd he go? Here we go. Wait, no, that's not what I want. Let's start that over. Alright, I want Shibuya into Joey's spot, and then put Sweeney. There we go. That's what we wanted. And the Braves are going to change their mind, and they're going to go with Chipper Jones. Chipper, who until recently was starting at first. I think, yeah, Teixeira was out in the outfield. Starts off the at-bat with a ball. Another ball. Grounds this one to short. Sweeney misjudges it. And that's going to go down as an infield hit. Probably really should be an E6, but they're going to mark it a hit. Jeff Francoeur at the plate. He is quickly down 0-2. This one goes outside. Ground ball more definitively to short, and this is going to turn into a 6-4-3 double play. Sweeney fielded that one much more cleanly. Maybe better he didn't have as much time to think. So Ruben Gotay, who is 0 for 3 today, is now the Braves' last hope, and he will look at strike 1. Ground ball towards short. This one will get through for a base hit. That brings a tying run to the plate in the form of Mark Teixeira. He is 0 for 2 with a couple, or 0 for 3 rather, with a couple strikeouts. Hits this one a ground ball to second. Phil grabs it, takes care of that, and the Squirrels do manage to win this series. Today's final score, Indianapolis Squirrels 2, Atlanta Braves 0. Take a look at a few highlights. And Joey is your player of the game for driving in the first run. So thank you everybody for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we start a 3-game series with the Brewers tomorrow. We will see you then.